the starters for Brooklyn. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Durant. And it's Claxton in at the four-man position. And for Philadelphia, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the three, the small forward. Harden scanning the floor. And the jam by Harden.
And you talk about the best ball handlers in the league. Don't forget about James Harden and the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three. James Harden is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
Pocket four. Tries from 16, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
He has become a pure shooter. And from mid-range, Harris is deadly.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. To the inside, Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention four-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Harris drives in. Count that one.
And really, that driving lane exists in part because of Harris's ability to be a sharpshooter from deep.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Embiid against Jordan. Pass to Harden. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
And it's good for 2.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Harden kicks to KD. KD draws the double. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Basket good. Simmons got 6.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Harden against Simmons. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Harden outside. Pass to Durant. It's deflected. Clock is at 3. Here's Irving. And it's sent back by Howard.
Dwight Howard at his best, sending it back.
Hilton the pass to Howard. The rebound by the Nets.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Irving's got his second bucket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now Hill. And he banks in the layup.
But George Hill mixes speed so well, so good at getting into the paint and finishing at the rim.
And the call will be against George Hill. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And a new group in for the Nets. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Johnson comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Green, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Bruce Brown in for Kyrie Irving. Hill against Harden. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Howard with the steal. Here's Milton. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Harden. Brown outside. Harden against Hill. Harden's shot is good.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Can't get it to fall. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. 76ers ahead, up by 2. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
I be rocking this.
Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talking.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, I'm playing off the...
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Green, Harden out there with Brown. Then there's Griffin, and it's Johnson in at the 4.
Yeah, still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
It's Harden with the drive. Good. Harden's got 8 points. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great, great human being.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Harden against Hill. To the middle. Here's Griffin. It's not going to go for him. And Philadelphia the other way now. Here's Milton. And that one hits back iron. Nets trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Pass to Thibault. Back to Simmons. Over Harden. Tries again. And it's sent back by KD.
But Kevin Durant is playing spectacular defense, and it sets the tone for the entire team.
A kick out to Brown. Embiid against Harden. Claxton the pass to Harden. There's Brown with the 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Stolen by Harden. Outside Jordan. At the top of the key, Durant. Dishes to Harden. But they'll get another chance. Jordan the pass to Harden. It's stolen by Harris. Curry wide open. It's good from long range. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, like it runs in the family, Seth Curry building a career on his aptitude from distance. And boy, oh boy, can he do some damage.
Durant in the corner. Harden against Simmons. Here's Claxton. Kicks it out to Harden. 4 on the clock. And that one, good. Harden's got 12 in the game.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Inside, here's Embiid. Outside for Curry. Back to Embiid. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul. The Nets making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in. And the Nets with possession here. It's a 3-point game. It's Durant on the wing. And airballs the triple. That one was way off.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far. Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. 27 seconds left to play here in the half. Embiid with the steal.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. Harden against Simmons. It's tipped. Stolen by Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Embiid from outside. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. So that'll be it for the... Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Well, for the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They were never able to get the lead above. And that...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Thibault in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
And Simmons slams it in.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Harris.
You know, it tells you something about Harden that he's led the league in free throw attempts so many times. This man is always in attack mode.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Here's Simmons. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. He does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
2 on the clock. The kick out to Irving. Over Simmons. And it's Irving missing. Back to Harden. Another shot. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Harden's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, for a big man, DeAndre Jordan has such soft touch on his passes.
Now, here's Thibault. Defense is right there. Here's Simmons. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And an intentional foul right there. And stolen by Howard. Now here's Hill, the fast break opportunity. The kick out to Scott. It's back to Hill from the arc. Buries it from three-point range. And now a 6-point 76ers lead.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris is checked in for Kevin Durant. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Dinwiddie against Hill. Lobbed up there for Green. And stolen by Scott. Here's Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Any coach loves Dwight Howard running to the rim and back. This is just beautiful work by the big man.
Dinwiddie kicks to Green. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong, I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. That one falls. Howard's got 4 points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor to stop the run. And another turnover here by Brooklyn. The 76ers leading by 10. .110 left here in the third quarter. Howard kicks to Milton. Clock at 6. The feed to Scott. It's stolen by Green. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Here's Harris. Green with the block.
I'll tell you, for a two-guard, Danny Green gets a ton of blocks. Great use of his length.
Good on the shot. Irving's got 6.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
The kick out to Hill. Back to Milton. And he gets the basket. Officials. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Harden against Hill. Green kicks to Howard. Scott inside, and that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Scott's got the lead up to 13 now for the 76ers. And so it's Philadelphia. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their strategy has been... And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Kyrie Irving. He's out there with Harden. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant, and it's Claxton in at the 4. Durant, it's hauled in by the 76ers. And now Philadelphia on the break. Hill has the open look. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Durant attacking, goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Boy, KD just lethal on the drive to the rack, and he gets ahead of steam behind him. Forget about it.
Hill inside, on the wing, Green. Milton the pass to Howard. They kick it out to Green. Stolen by Harden. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got it back down to within single digits for the Nets.
You simply cannot give Kyrie Irving room to run in the open floor. This guy is a phenomenal transition player.
D2 from Hill. And Howard with the second chance points.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the block out, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
Harden the pass to Durant. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Up top, Curry, covered by Irving. He gets that one.
Well, as reliable as it gets from the mid-range. Seth Curry very good at finding those opportunities in those spaces.
Harden outside. The pass to Claxton. Outside Irving. Just 5 to shoot. He dishes it to Durant. It's hauled in by Harris. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Harden the pass to Irving. It's Durant on the wing. Left side, Jordan. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, DeAndre Jordan making his presence felt at the offensive end. Nice.
And he's good on the second. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Curry. And Simmons kicks to Thibault. Passes it to Curry. Puts up a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, Seth Curry, when he shoots the basketball, picture-perfect release. That is so pretty.
Harden against Simmons. KD dishes to Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Outside Curry. There's a minute 40 left to play here in the fourth. Harris, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
KD passes to Harden. And again, it's the Nets missing. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 9-1 run.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Philadelphia.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
And listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Dwight Howard.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
And Durant puts up a deep three. They get it back.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Simmons finds Harris. Lets it go. No good from Simmons.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Outside Curry. From deep. Unable to get that one.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing...
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. Are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. And for our viewers tonight, don't blink. Clark, you might miss something.
Do not blink. Do not put your eyes on your popcorn or whatever snack you're having while you're watching this one. They get up and down in a hurry, both of these squads. Execution on the fast break will probably determine the outcome in this one. Fast break points, a big stack to keep an eye on.
And Simmons kicks to Thibault. Feeds it to Embiid. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Giannis. To the paint. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Superb initiative from Antetokounmpo. I mean, that may be something we overlook, but being able to take that initiative allows him to be a real menace when he's rolling to the rim after a pick.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the bucket by the Bucks. Clock at 4. Here's Curry. No good on that one. Good D by Holiday.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Here's Simmons, following the basket by Chris Middleton. Simmons' shot is good.
With Simmons, the closer, the better. I mean, he's confident from this area of the floor.
Now, Giannis. The kick out to Lopez. The Bucks getting another chance here. Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. Back to Giannis. Second shot opportunity. Rebound by the 76ers. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can GA take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. That none of it feels like an exaggeration.
Now here is Holiday. And Embiid with the block.
And look at his combination of reach and timing. It makes Embiid a superb shot blocker.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Now here's Curry. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You know, it's hard to know what Seth's going to do when he pulls up this close. He's excellent at making the defense uncomfortable.
And both free throws good for Curry.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Outside Holiday. Lopez outside and stolen by Simmons. And now Philadelphia on the break. Shoots from 8. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Harris.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Will it go? And Giannis throws it down.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Simmons finds Embiid over Lopez. Bank shot, no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 2. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Oh, my goodness!
Oh, yeah.
What a play!
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Now, here's Thibault. Lopez with the block. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. .44 seconds left to play here in the first. Teague kicks to Portis. Back to Teague. Down low. Portis, the pass to Teague. 4 on the shot clock. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. And Portis throws it down.
Well, you can see that Teague really comfortable in running the pick and roll. And passes like that, easy for him.
Here's Milton. Here's Howard. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Outside Teague. Portis. And he can't bank that one in. It's all tied in Philadelphia. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an...
Being from Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Shot is out there with Howard. Then it's Shake Milton. Then it's Green, and it's Hill in at the 1. Here's Teague, following the basket by Dwight Howard. Teague drives in. Here is Forbes, defended by Milton. Teague can't hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now, here's Howard, 6 feet out. Count the bucket. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Scott finds Hill. Now Howard. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Howard's got 6 in the quarter. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not.
Terrific awareness from the savvy point guard. Jeff Teague is excellent at getting the ball to the open man.
Bucket is good. Howard's got 10 points in the game.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
Now here's Teague. Passes to Portis. Scott pulls it in.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Simmons looking it over. The feed to Embiid. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too. I like his even-keeled demeanor, guys. You look at Ben Simmons, never too high or too low. He's got a quiet confidence about him that bodes well for his future.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. On the way, Harris. Back to Simmons. There's 45 seconds left now here in the second. A nice shot by Embiid.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He has 6. And Giannis throws it down.
I tell you what, it's absolutely foolish and futile to let Antetokounmpo get space to sprint towards the rim. I mean, the dunks he jams home are just downright filthy, ugly, nasty, wicked.
Embiid inside. Lopez covering. And Embiid throws it down.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Lopez dishes to Antetokounmpo. And it's blocked.
Yeah, with great recognition, awareness, and body control.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. And Joel Embiid. And that...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We have seen an exceptional performance from Dwight Howard.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. On defense, Philadelphia. A 2-point game. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Past to DiVincenzo. Here's Middleton. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Middleton's got 6.
Yeah, you know, when you shoot the ball as well as Middleton does, you want to be hungry in looking for your shots. I mean, shot hungry is a good thing when you've got the stroke that he has, mid-range and long distance.
Now here's Simmons. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. DiVincenzo kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to DiVincenzo. He dishes it to Giannis. Shot clock at 6. And the dunk by Giannis.
And Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, showing again how committed he is when he takes that ball inside off the drive.
Simmons against Antetokounmpo. Thibault the pass to Simmons. And here's Embiid. Puts it up from 17. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game. Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Oh, good with the triple. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 2. Giannis outside. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Middleton. And contact. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. They're double-checking, and the game continues on.
Simmons can't get it to go. Bucks leading by 4. And the dunk by Lopez.
Nice pass right there, and the 7-footer Lopez getting off the floor to punch it down.
Stolen by Holiday. Giannis with it. Now guarded by Simmons. Lets it go from deep. But they recover it. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Bucks. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You too.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Curry on the wing. Back to Harris. 76ers moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Simmons on the wing. Defended by Middleton. They can't stop the run with that one. Bucks leading by 6. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got 3 assists in the game. .130 left to play here in the third. Here's Embiid, and he gets it to go. Embiid's got 10.
That's big boy strength, real big boy strength. Embiid is so good at fighting through whatever challenges the defense is presenting.
And here's Holiday. Giannis high post. Simmons is there. The kick out to Lopez. And he's good on the 3 ball. Lopez has got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, proving to be a handful once again, guys. Embiid, so tough to keep off the glass because of his agility and size.
Now here's Giannis. He's got 10. High post try, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Back to Harris. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And now just a 5-point Bucks lead. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Middleton on the wing. The third quarter comes to a close. Bucks lead by 5. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Bucks leading by 5. Shake Milton is out there with George Hill. Then it's Mike Scott. Then there's Howard. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
And Teague is kind of sneaky with his vertical guys. I wouldn't call it great, but it's certainly better than average. And he'll fly high on occasion to jam whenever he gets the chance.
Scott, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
The Bucks shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Teague with the ball. And the pass to Portis. That one good for 2.
Well, nobody can deny that Teague has a great sense of how to set teammates up for scores. That's one of his greatest strengths, his passing.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Outside, Green. He feeds it to Howard. The shake. Great D that time from Portis. Bucks leading by 7. Passes it to Nwora. To the left side wing. Tucker, the pass to Nwora. Back to Tucker. And stolen by Scott. Now here's Hill, the fast break opportunity. Scott finds Green. Outside, Scott. Pass to Howard. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
You know, this is where Howard does the most damage. With his height and length and athleticism, how do you guard him inside?
Now here's Teague. Inside. Portis kicks to Teague. 6 on the shot clock. And it's slammed in by Teague.
Yeah, and that creativity is something you got to respect in Teague's game. I mean, he's very good at utilizing the pick and roll.
Now Milton. Howard, the pass to Milton. Dishes it to Scott. The 76ers need to get off a shot. A putback, and Howard with the second chance points.
How about these big shots for him in the 4th? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Forbes, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
You know, that's really the biggest reason Forbes is out there, guys. Find space on the perimeter and knock down the 3-point shot.
Now here's Milton. To the middle. Here's Howard. Great D that time from Portis. Milwaukee leading by 8. To the paint. Here's Teague, and it's slammed in by Teague.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Thibault kicks to Harris. Just 4 to shoot. His first shot coming late. That shot no good. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And you know, Seth Curry has that shooter's mentality, which makes defenses uncomfortable. And that's part of how he gets these calls.
And both free throws good for Curry. The Bucks have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Here's Curry with the 3. Harris outside. And the 76ers get it back. Fires the 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Middleton on the wing. A 3 ball. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Here's Lopez. Middleton outside. Off target.
The activity on defense by Seth Curry.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. The sun shining brightly, and a look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Philadelphia, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. And it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
On defense, Philadelphia. Outside, Bogdanovich. Kicks it to Capella. Embiid with the steal. Got a piece of it. Here's Curry. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Young passes to Capella. Hunter dishes to Young. To the inside. And the dunk by Capella.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
Now, here's Bogdanovich after the miss from Joel Embiid. Here's Young. Collins. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Keeping that play alive. Anytime a shot goes up, Collins is going to compete for it.
Collins against Simmons. There's the pass to Embiid. Second chance shot, and Simmons with the lay-in.
A substantial, towering presence. Simmons creates second chance opportunities night in and night out.
Outside Collins. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. Makes it off the glass.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Outside, Simmons. Pass to Curry. Here's Embiid. Shoots from the baseline. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And this coaching staff loves to see that kind of aggression from Embiid. No hesitation on the jump shot. That's the mentality they want out of a big man.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Simmons. Yes, that goes in.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Passes it to Collins. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. He feeds it to Hunter. Here's Collins. Simmons passes to Harris. The shot's good.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved.
Now, here is Young. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And here is Capella. Bobbed up there for Collins. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Beautiful catch and flush by Collins, a high flyer who attacks the rim with purpose.
And Simmons kicks to Curry. His three-pointer's off the mark. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 2. Throws it up high. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism? For a big man, Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Simmons against Collins. Simmons passes to Harris. Drops in the tray. Harris has got 5 points so far.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Young outside. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
The threat of Young's jumper forces defenders to play him close, making it easier for him to get by his man.
Curry against Young. And here's the fast break. Bogdanovich wide open. And again, it's Atlanta.
And the D just a step slow, reacting to the step back.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. To the paint. With 2 seconds left. And Embiid finishes inside.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor. But inside is where he can really utilize that size.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Hawks, they've got Tony Snell. Chris Dunn is out there with Okongwu. And it's Fernando in at the 4.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
It's stolen by Green. And now the 76ers on the break. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And the defensive prowess of Howard is simply phenomenal. Not only a shot-blocking master, but his mere presence alone makes shooters incredibly nervous.
I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Milton finds Howard. 6 to shoot. Milton the pass to Howard. The kick out to Scott. Fires the 3. They get it again. Back to Howard. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Scott the pass to Hill. And finally they hit one.
That's where Hill really excels as a shooter in those catch and shoot opportunities.
Pass to Herter. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Okongwu slams it in.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. The pass to Milton. They kick it out to Green. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Green's got his first basket.
Fantastic awareness. Danny keeps one eye on the shot clock, just beats it.
Down against Hill. Here's the floater. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Dunn.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Hill dishes to Scott. Pass to Milton. They kick it out to Green. Here's Scott. Passes it to Milton. Howard trying to free himself up. A fresh 14 for Philadelphia. Tries yet again. And he lays it up and in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Done outside. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Herter. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Snell, no good.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Dunn looking over the floor. The pass to Herter. And stolen by Howard. And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way. So the wing on the left. Howard kicks to Scott. All 3 off the mark. The Hawks trail by 5. Here's Herter. Atlanta again missing. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. The kick out to Scott. Pass to Milton. Down low. Over in the corner, Green. And the 76ers get it back. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. The Hawks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's Young. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Up top, Curry, defended by Young. Embiid, the pass to Thibault. Back to Embiid. Lets it go from 11. Rebound, Atlanta. Hunter with it. Banked in off the glass. Now just a 1-point Philadelphia lead.
I like that. Collins playing under control.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 70s.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to for the 76ers. The first quarter was pretty even. They were never able to get the lead above. And that.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One of the stories here, Dwight Howard getting it done today.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
What an athlete. Love seeing Hunter get up for that flush.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
Yeah, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has a chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal.
Harris passes to Simmons. Inside, Embiid goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Collins. The 76ers shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Simmons against Young. Bobbed up there for Collins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
So dangerous in the pick and roll. Trey makes quick reads and great decisions.
Thibault on the wing. On the wing, Harris. Five to shoot. Embiid against Capella. The Hawks trailing. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oop.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Here's Embiid. And reverse. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 6 assists now in the game.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Young from outside. They get it back. Capella to the right side. And stolen by Simmons. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Sinks the triple. And it's a 5-point 76ers lead. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
The 76ers leading by 3. Outside, Simmons. Now Harris. He's got 5. He kicks to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 15. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Embiid's got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers. Young against Simmons. Fires from the wing. And finished off by Collins.
John Collins is one of those guys. When he leaves the floor, he just keeps going up.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Milton kicks to Green. Outside Hill. Overdone. On the wing, Milton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Herter. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Just finding ways to score. Herter can do it in the half court or in transition.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Hill passes to Green. Feeds it to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Hill against Dunn. Here's Snell. He lobs it up. Lays it in off a pretty alley-oop.
Passes like this demonstrate Snell's team-first approach. He's all about getting it to the open guys.
A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for Philadelphia. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. 4th quarter on the court for the Hawks. We've got Chris Dunn. Tony Snell is out there with Okongwu. And it's Herter in at the 2 spot. They grab their own miss. Here's Fernando. The feed to Okongwu. Dunn outside. to take the lead. And it's sent back by Howard.
And love seeing Howard rise up and reject shooters. Just a juggernaut on defense.
No good on the free throw.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Dwight Howard.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
Pass to Fernando. Out to the right wing. Herter passes to Fernando. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. The 76ers lead. Green kicks to Howard. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Green. Milton the pass to Green. Back to Milton. Clock at 4. Here's Scott.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And really, there's no reason why Howard can't at least be boxed out. When he comes up with these rebounds, it's night-night for the defense.
Pass to Snell from downtown. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. For 3, Hill. Scott the pass to Howard. Fernando pulls it in.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Here's Okongwu.
Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Now the pass to Hill. Back to Milton. He dishes it to Hill. That one wide left.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Fernando. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by Hill. Howard's got 5 points in the quarter.
And you can see the determination in Howard's eyes. He relishes the opportunity to provide big baskets like that one.
Dunn passes to Herter. Here's Fernando. Lays it up off the glass. Fernando's got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Hunter. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Hunter's got the lead up to 3 now for the Hawks.
What a bucket for DeAndre Hunter. His energy on the offensive end, exceptional.
Outside for Curry. Over Young. Curry finds Embiid. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moments.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 1-point game. .102 left to play in the final quarter. Outside Collins. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Ben Simmons.
As usual, beasting inside. John Collins puts defenders in no-win situations.
And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
Outside, Simmons. Outside for Curry. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Simmons dishes to Embiid. Misses from short range.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And the rejection by Embiid.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on. Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Yeah, that's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Huge shots. Tremendous job stepping up in a big way for them at the stripe.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Simmons passes to Embiid, and Harris wide open. He shoots. No good from 3-point territory.
You see that nasty.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to... look behind the curtain here. Final preparation. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Thibault in at the 3. And for Brooklyn, they've got Kyrie Irving. He's out there with Harden. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's Claxton in at the power forward position. Now the 76ers on the break. Finished off the break.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Now here's Harden. Pass to Durant. Harden against Embiid, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Embiid.
Well, and last season we saw teams double and trap James Harden more than any other player in the league. As soon as he crossed half court, they did not want the ball in his hands.
Yeah, and all the trapping had to frustrate Harden. But whatever may come, he's going to make the right play.
Yeah, and he can, Jay, because he's not just a good passer. He's a great passer. Averaged over double digits assists the year they played him at point guard. And he makes you pay for sending help.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Thibault finds Embiid over Claxton. Again, Philadelphia.
Now proving how legitimate of a threat he is inside. I mean, once Embiid gets it this close, I mean, it's all over.
Passes it to Harden. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
Now here is Harris. He kicks it to Embiid. Durant with it. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
This just in, Durant is special. I mean, how easy the offensive game comes.
Simmons inside. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively. And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
Pass to Curry. To the middle. There's Embiid.
And look at that, the massive size of Embiid. He uses it well to cause problems on defense.
It's his first trip to the line. And Embiid drops them both.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on the stroke.
And there's the pass to Durant. The dish now to Jordan. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Durant, no good.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Curry with a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Very difficult to deal with inside. I mean, once Embiid gets the positioning he wants, you almost have to foul.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Simmons against Dinwiddie. Harris outside. No good from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Harris, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Harris has got his second bucket tonight.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Dinwiddie passes to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
I love whenever Griffin finishes with power. I mean, he's showing he's not to be messed with close to the basket.
Outside, Simmons. He feeds it to Embiid. No good on the shot. Nice D from Griffin. And it's Johnson penetrating. And the rejection by Embiid.
And the wingspan of Embiid, I mean, very effective at using his length to turn shots back.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. Pocket 6. Harris inside. Curry meets him. From deep, Green.
And look, you have to give credit to Harris. He is very good at getting his hands up and making shooters feel uneasy.
And that does it for the first quarter. 76ers on top, up 4. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
We've got Tyler Johnson. Griffin is out there with Green. Then there's Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Brooklyn making some changes. Harden against Simmons. Harden the pass to Jordan. Beyond the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Embiid finds Harris, plays it up and banks it in. Harris has got the lead up to 8 now for the 76ers. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Durant down low. Defended by Thibault. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the call on Matisse Thibault. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Harden surveying the D. Outside Irving. Just 5 to shoot. From outside, off the mark. The 76ers leading by 8.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute-a-game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that go small against him. He provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. And he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
And here is Hill after the three-pointer from KD. Hill kicks to Howard, uncovered, and again it's Philadelphia.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Harden outside, pass to KD. And it's off from three-point range. 76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Back to Milton. 76ers moving the ball around. And it's Green missing. Nets trail by 7. Right side, Irving. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
It's easy to see how Harden's been the league's top assist man before. I mean, he makes the special feeds.
Hill has the open look. Nailed from three-point land. And the 76ers lead by 8.
Well, he's not going to get an easier look than that. You don't need to double team him, but you can't leave him all alone.
Green against KD. He's good with the little jumper in close. Jordan's got his first 2 points.
A comfort zone of Jordan's. The closer he is to the rim, the more efficient he becomes.
Milton goes back up. They kick it out to Green for 3. Hill. Now here's Milton. He's covered by Irving. Howard misses. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Green with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 6. Milton the pass to Hill. Back to Milton. Now Scott. Passes it to Howard. Stolen by Harden. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. And it's good. 2 points. Irving's got 6 points.
Out in the open court, Irving's just too quick, too shifty to contain.
And here's Hill for 3. No good on that one. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. And it's Harden slamming it down.
I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. It's superb athlete.
Now here's Milton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Scott the pass to Milton. Outside, Green. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Howard. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Some changes for Philadelphia. Brooklyn trailing. Harden outside. Lobs it up for Jordan. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Curry with the 3. Another miss by Philadelphia. Up in time. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. And that...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Yeah, I mean, showing that tenacity both mentally and physically.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Curry. And it's Thibault in at the small forward. Now here's Johnson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Harris kicks to Johnson. Here's Dinwiddie. A three-pointer off the mark. The 76ers leading by 4. Harris inside the line. It's hauled in by Harris.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
Johnson can't hit. And so Curry will bring it up for the 76ers. It's stolen by Green. Griffin with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. That's good from Harris on the assist by Griffin. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
And Griffin slams it in.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, true, but we'll see if they can keep forging ahead. For now, got to give him credit for coming back.
A nice shot by Simmons.
This is where Simmons likes to shoot from him. The closer he is to the rim, the better.
Johnson outside. Dinwiddie dishes to Johnson. And too long on the shot.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Here's Harris. Sinks the 15-footer. And now a 4-point Philadelphia lead.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
Dinwiddie passes to Harris. Dishes it to Green. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Simmons against Dinwiddie. Outside for Simmons. Back to Embiid. Shoots over Griffin. Embiid, no good. The Nets have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Now here is Hill. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Irving kicks to Jordan. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Jordan's got it all tied up now for the Nets. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Hill against Harden. He dishes it to KD. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And the jam by Harden.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Now, Milton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Scott finds Howard. And he gets the whistle. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And the basket by Hill.
And very slippery. George Hill, I mean, you give him a step, he'll take it all the way.
The pass to Durant. Over Green. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. And here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. We've got DeAndre Jordan. Irving is out there with Harden. And it's Durant. And it's Claxton in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Shot clock at 3. Harden finds Jordan. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And any lob to Jordan is about as sure thing as you can get. So athletic for a big with tremendous hands, and big fella knows how to get in prime position for those alley-oop feeds. And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And here's Harden. To the inside. Here's Jordan. Good D by Embiid. The 76ers shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Showing off that athleticism. Harris is more than happy to slam it down like this.
On the wing, Irving. Curry with the steal. Thibault, the pass to Harris. And Simmons kicks to Harris. Back to Simmons. There's the dish to Embiid. Durant with the steal. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Now look, an assist like that gives Durant more hype than any other play he makes. He loves creating an easy bucket for a teammate.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to Thibault. Back to Simmons. And there's the feed to Embiid. 4 on the shot clock. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Now here's Harden. Defense right on him. Count it.
Look, when he's not killing you on the perimeter, he's doing it inside.
Simmons against Harden. Simmons passes to Embiid. Got a hand on it. And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. Finished off the break. Durant's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets.
What a player. Durant making difficult finishes. Looks second nature. Nothing gets to this guy.
Here's Simmons. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Becoming more and more of a leader. Simmons has no fear in taking shots on big possessions.
Simmons against Harden. Left side, Jordan. Back to Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jordan kicks to Harden. Over Thibault. And that one comes up a bit short.
They know they can't give him that shot. The D's all over. Not even giving him an inch of space. Wow, and slowly but surely, Harris is learning what it takes to become a leader. When this team needs him to step up, he has no issue dominating possession.
Here is Durant. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. And then Durant with the jam.
Durant wanted the ball in that situation, and he got it. Great killer instinct shown from him, and he gives his team a huge score.
Now here's Simmons. 1:22 left in the game. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
The versatility of Simmons astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Irving against Curry. Shoots off the step back. And Simmons with the rebound. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. Harris, it's good.
Just incredible patience by Harris, rising to the occasion in a big way with the key basket there.
Harden outside. Outside Durant. He can't get that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Shake Milton in for Seth Curry. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 2. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Tobias Harris.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. Yes, they're behind right now, but he's still upbeat. He said, guys, we can get back in this game. Stay together out there. All-out effort can win this game.
Thank you, David. And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
And that's an intentional foul.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
So it gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And it's a wrap. Any chance they may have had for a comeback just went out the window with those free throws.
For 3, Durant. Rebound by the 76ers. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David Thanks. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the 3 slot. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody. Wow, hammering it in.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Antetokounmpo against Simmons. Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Embiid finds Curry. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Now here is Holiday. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
And he comes up with the deuce.
The incredible focus of Simmons. Nothing gets to this guy, even when he's getting bodied by the defense.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And the jump by Giannis.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Thibault on the wing. Curry against Holiday. Back to Thibault. 5 on the clock. Here's Curry. Embiid trying to break loose. Misses off the right iron. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
Here's Holiday. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Middleton can't get it to go. And up the floor again, the 76ers running the floor. Thibault kicks to Harris. Now here's Thibault. Passes to Embiid. Makes it off the glass. Embiid's got his second bucket of the night.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength. Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Antetokounmpo.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
There's 1:54 left to play in the first quarter. And it's Simmons penetrating.
My goodness, I didn't think they could top that last dunk, but it only took them a couple seconds.
Not much defense, Greg, on those last few possessions, but does anyone mind?
Not
no.
at all.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo swings it in.
Watching that guy put on a burst of speed, he takes up so much of the floor. What a burst by Giannis.
Simmons against Giannis. No good from Simmons.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
He gets it in there.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And here are the 76ers now. Following the bucket by the Bucks. Stolen by Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. They need this, and the layup is good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Teague. Pass to Forbes. It's stolen by Milton. Got it off in time. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Clark, as we wrap up. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed this.
For me, it comes with...
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, shot is out there with Green. Then it's George Hill. Then there's Howard. And it's Milton in at the 2 spot. Now here's Green. No points in the game hit for him.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And here is Teague. To the wing right side. Inside and stolen by Howard.
If you could stay active on defense, good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands help alter what would have been a sure 2 there. Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
Teague surveying the D to the paint. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Tucker.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Hilton on top. Down low. Here's Howard. Drops in the layup for 2. Howard's got his first points in this one.
And Howard loves getting positioned down that deep, knowing he's a force in the paint.
Here's Teague. Here's Portis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Dwight Howard. The Bucks shooting their first free throws of this one. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness you know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Here's Curry after the basket by Milwaukee. Pass to Embiid. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Embiid's got his third basket of the night right there.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor, but inside is where he can really utilize that size.
Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. Shot from 12. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut to just one on the basket from Antetokounmpo.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Giannis against Simmons. Outside Curry. Now the pass to Embiid. 2 free throws coming up, and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez, because he's been able to step out and shoot threes, along with being a really reliable rim protector. Well, when Drew Holiday gets involved in the pick and roll sets like that one there, it's very difficult to guard him. He uses his speed and quickness and change of direction and knocks down the shot.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Puts one up from 19. Again, Philadelphia.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Giannis passes to Lopez. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And slam dunk by Harris.
That's a strong finish from Tobias Harris.
Bucks trail by 7. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Giannis. And Embiid with the block. They get it back. Lopez, no luck.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. 11 seconds left in the second quarter. Giannis drives in. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, I don't think you're stopping Giannis on a drive like that. He just takes off, and one stride gets by everybody.
A 3 from Simmons, and that would have counted, but his shot. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. The period wrapped up with the teams on.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. And another turnover here by Philadelphia. Here's Holiday. The 10-footer. The putback. It's good on the putback.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
Simmons inside. Covered by Giannis. Curry against Holiday. Stolen by Holiday. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's DiVincenzo. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the 76ers. They lead by 1. Thibault finds Harris. Back to Thibault. No good from Simmons. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Outside, out of the Kumbo. The feed now to Lopez. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Ben Simmons.
How about Lopez inside showing some smooth, fluid moves?
And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats. And so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. And Holiday, here we go. It's good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Curry. Now Simmons. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the dunk by Embiid.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Now here's Teague. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Deflects the pass. And the pass didn't work. Here is Forbes. Drops it in from 14 feet away. And the Bucks lead by 1. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Hill dishes to Howard. That one goes. Count it.
That guy hits the gym, Dwight Howard, and using his size and soft touch, he gets these and-one opportunities.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Bucks have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Teague with the ball. Passes it to Portis. And it's sent back by Howard.
Now that reach of Dwight Howard's is so impressive. A dominant shot blocker and a tremendous athlete.
Hill against Teague. That's tipped. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here is Forbes, defended by Milton. The shot's good from Forbes.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Now here's Milton. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Teague kicks it to Tucker. Back to Teague. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Hill looking around. Milton on top. To the paint. There's the steal. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Shot from the wing. The shot's good from Forbes. Forbes has got 6. The 76ers shooting a high 57% from the field in the third. Hill inside. Teague covering. Green finds Hill. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. He's got 5.
George Hill has been around, so he understands even with pressure, he's still capable of scoring.
Teague drives in, and he uses the glass on the layup. Teague's got the game tied up here for Milwaukee. Tie game in Milwaukee. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Bucks. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Shake Milton is out there with George Hill. Then it's Green. Then it's Mike Scott. And it's Howard in at the 5 spot. Off his leg. And it's whistled a kick. Here's Teague. Pass to Portis. Teague kicks to Portis. Here's Nora. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The second chance effort. They kick it out to Green. Back to Howard. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Portis. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Howard with the steal. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. And Green with the basket on the assist by Hill. Green's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Philadelphia. Outside Teague. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Howard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Scott the pass to Howard. Here's Green, and stolen by Portis. And it's the Bucks on the break. And the shot goes in.
Capitalizing on the error, grinding out points. You gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
Milton the pass to Howard. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Portis. And so they foul intentionally. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Holiday against Curry. Lopez kicks to Holiday. Giannis high post. Floats one up, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Ben Simmons.
Now we can talk about it over and over again. Antetokounmpo combines size and versatility in ways we just haven't seen, at least up until the Greek Freak's arrival.
And so he makes both from the line. The 76ers trail. And here is Simmons. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Here's Middleton. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Lopez has got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
The Bucks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Curry against Holiday. Rebound by the 76ers. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Embiid. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
Lopez passes to Middleton. That one drops for him.
Chris Middleton has been waiting for moments like that.
76ers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. now, here's Thibault. Defended by DiVincenzo. And the shot goes in. Embiid's got it all tied up now for the 76ers.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Embiid.
Length plus agility. Great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
At the line for your Bucks.
Good on the first, and that gives them the lead. And some changes here for the 76ers. Green is checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Shake Milton in for Curry.
Big trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now.
And Simmons, just such a gifted player. Someone who is mentally strong in these situations.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Outside, Simmons. He dishes it to Green. Back to Simmons. Just 5 to shoot. Milton with it. Lopez is there. A shot by Milton, no good. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. Good!
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Simmons against Giannis. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
And they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Yes!
Big time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They trail by 1. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. Thanks for that report. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the small forward. And for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there at Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And Young kicks to Capella. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Collins against Harris. Collins, good. For both teams tonight, Clark, unbelievable talent up front.
Agreed. And, you know, in the trenches, in the paint is where this one's going to be decided. It's going to be won or lost there. And that's not something we say very often in this day and age with the three-point shooting, the small ball, the spacing of the floor, the pick-and-roll action. It'll be different tonight.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Atlanta. Capella dishes to Hunter. Back to Capella. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Curry with the steal. All alone. And slam dunk by Harris.
Boy, quick hands that time by Curry on the steal. And his team makes sure the turnover is not in vain.
Young with the ball. Simmons is there.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Now Simmons. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter.
Simmons is driving inside. I'm telling you, he's going to sky up for the flush. Getting to the bucket in no time.
Simmons against Young. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
And so it's Atlanta with it after the Sixers pick up 2. It's stolen by Harris. Oh, and here comes Curry all alone. Simmons looking it over. Pass to Embiid. It's stolen by Capella. And there's Hunter on the assist from Capella.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Curry against Bogdanovich. Curry passes to Embiid.
Boy, the sheer size of Embiid often puts the defense in tough spots. He's a beast.
First trip to the line for him here. First one falls for him. And Embiid drops them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Tongue outside. Offensive rebound. Capella. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Capella's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, I tell you what, Clint Capella does a really good job of playing with such energy and effort, particularly on the glass, and because of that, he can hurt you on the boards.
Now here's Simmons. And the layup's good off the glass. Simmons got his second basket of the game.
It really is a thing of beauty watching Simmons in screen and roll situations. I mean, he's a manipulative master when it comes to tearing apart the defense.
Harris against Young to the middle. Embiid with the steal. Outside, Simmons. And stolen by Hunter. And here we go. A pull-up. Young's shot is off. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. Thibault kicks to Embiid. On the wing, Harris. Over Collins. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, that long reach of Embiid paying dividends there, guys. An absolute machine on the offensive glass.
Young passes to Collins. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Shoots over Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Bogdanovich. The Hawks again can't hit.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Young finds Collins. Now here's Capella, guarded by Curry. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. 9 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Simmons with it. Here's Embiid. No good on the last second attempt there. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far.
How many pennies do I got for the love of the culture?
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Hawks, on the wings, Herter and Reddish. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the point guard.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Now here's Williams. After the miss from Cam Reddish. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Lou Williams. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's Howard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know what? Still a consistent double-double threat every game is Howard, wanting to prove how valuable he is.
The 76ers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Here's Herter. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Milton the pass to Howard. Back to Milton. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Herter.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Milton following the basket by Cam Reddish. Milton the pass to Howard. And stolen by Okongwu. Here's Herter, guarded by Green. Pass to Okongwu. And stolen by Scott. Hill inside. Gallinari covering. Back to Howard. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Milton. Howard trying to free himself out. Milton's shot is good. Milton's got 5 points now this quarter. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
There's Milton after the basket by Atlanta. The pass to Hill. To the inside. 9 feet out. Misses off the left eye. The Hawks leading. Molinari with it. And it's Howard picking him up. It's stolen by Hill. Green kicks to Milton. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Milton's got 7.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
Hill against Williams. Inside. Howard with the steal. And now the 76ers on the break. A shot by Milton, no good. Hawks have gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. A nice shot by Gallinari. Gallinari's got his first bucket of the night.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
It's 2-on-1. Up the floor, and it's blocked by Scott. And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way. Here's Howard. Scott kicks to Milton. There's the 3. That shot off. And Atlanta will come the other way. Has to going up. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Williams. Passes it to Okongwu. And foul. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it... And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Hawks.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. And a star in his role. Clint Capella. And that'll do it.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. And so in the game for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot.
He's gaining more and more confidence over time from deep. Seth Curry proving he's got touch from out there.
Young against Simmons. And stolen by Simmons. Now the 76ers on the break. Harris has got the ball. And the basket by Curry.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Collins finds Capella. Simmons against Young. Back to Capella. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
It's Young on the wing, guarded by Simmons. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And he banks in the layup.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Embiid wide open. Hits the three-point bomb. Embiid's got 9.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Young pass to Collins. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The 76ers leading by 4. Simmons finds Curry. Here's Embiid. Back to Curry. The feed to Harris. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Harris has got the lead up to 6 now for Philadelphia. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
Outside, Simmons. And here's Harris from the arc. They get the rebound. Outside for Simmons. Back to Embiid. Tries again. And Simmons with the layup. 6 points for Ben Simmons.
Boy, the floor awareness and passing ability of Embiid, very impressive. And he continues to grow as a passer.
Young way outside. Misses the 3. The 76ers leading by 6. Curry outside. Out to Harris. Lets the 3 fly. Jacks up a 3. Harris missing again.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look. And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
And the D just a step slow reacting to the step back.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Outside Curry. Back to Embiid. Clock at 6. Curry, good. Curry's got 7 points here in this quarter. The Hawks trail by 6. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Young against Simmons. Steps back and fires. And again, it's Atlanta.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Takes a 3. But they get it back. Embiid kicks to Thibault. Here's Curry with the 3. The shot comes out, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. Philadelphia ahead. They're up by 4. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Williams at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And stolen by Okongwu. To the inside. It's stolen by Hill. Now the 76ers on the break. Right side, Green. He feeds it to Scott. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Hill. Shoots the three. Goes up again. Howard. Pass to Milton. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Milton's got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Williams gets the bucket.
Well, I tell you what, he's really working over that mid-range area, isn't he? Williams can pile up the points from there.
There's the pass to Scott. Hill looking around. Back to Scott. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Milton. He's tightly guarded.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Herter, defended by Milton. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Howard, that's good.
There's an example of that strength that Dwight Howard possesses. I love seeing him fight through contact.
Outside Williams. Feeds to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
Now, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Howard trying to free himself up. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Mr. Gallinari to the paint. Now here's Okongwu, guarded by Harris. Okongwu's shot is good.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Harris inside. Gallinari on him. Harris passes to Hill. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Embiid, no good.
That's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
Hill pulls it in. And now we've got the intentional foul. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And Simmons, he's checked in for Philadelphia. 1:10 left in the fourth. Passes to Curry. Bible on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Simmons on the wing. Here's Curry. Embiid trying to break loose. Another miss by Philadelphia. And Collins has got the ball here for the Hawks. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Young finds Bogdanovich. Young looking it over. From deep three-point range. Rebound by the 76ers. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And stolen by Bogdanovich.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
From deep. The Hawks again can't hit. Now, here's Thibault. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them.